Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're playing City Skylines again today. We're going to be working on beautifying our airport. I've downloaded some of the assets that I needed to do this. Aircraft hangar, a control tower, some jet parking, and we're going to make this look a little more realistic as I looked at some reference images of airports. This is very typical in an airport as a taxiing lane, although it would typically be on the other side, and you can see that they've already got that one. And what they usually have is these little diagonal, I guess you could call them like taxiing things, so that they're at like this, usually all the way down the runway. They'll have a slight diagonal like this, usually a bit longer than what I'm making them here, but our space is limited by the airport model. That's how it typically looks, little diagonal juts. And I think we'll do some from this side as well. We may end up doing exclusively from this side, even though it does look a little improper because the taxiing thing is on the wrong side. But we gotta work with what we can because that's all we've got. So let's finish off these bad boys up here. Get this guy out of there and put one last one right at the end. Okay, that looks pretty typical of the taxiing ramp, so we'll do it on this side as well. Okay, now let's get into the fun stuff. We have some assets to put down. And one of them is invisible. And this is the first one I want to put down. This is a problem with the mods right now. I have two assets here that are hidden. There's the airport hangar. They have no icon. You can't see them. I think that's all I have is just the two. This one's a little concrete path that I was going to use to make the airport look a little more realistic, because you don't typically have bare grass inside of an airport. It looks cool, but the problem is you can only put it by a road. You can't zone it by the pedestrian path. So not exactly what I was looking for, but it was a good try anyway. We may end up putting it between the buildings if nothing else. Let's check out the airport hangar, because this is kind of the nicest one, I think. Let's put a couple down and then we'll go see how they look. That's pretty cool, although I would love to have concrete right here if I could. What we may end up doing is we'll put a road kind of in the middle of nowhere, and then we'll zone some concrete on either side. I don't know if that's... Let's see. Where was that concrete path one again? That is a little too long for that. So we're going to have to try this again. We need the road to be, I think, there. Temporarily while we put this in, at least. That looks better, but now the road's there, so if it busts that out of there. These are parks, right? So without a road connection, they're going to get full of crime and garbage, even though they're just a concrete path. And I don't know that we'll be able to keep that there, which is too bad because it does look pretty nice. That looks really, really kind of gimpy, doesn't it? It's like there's a hump there anyway. Let's go with it for the time being and we'll see what happens. We may end up building up garbage and stuff in here, but that's better than having grass right there, I think. The other assets I downloaded, let's check them out. We've got plane parking, private jet parking, which I wish was faced the other way. And we may end up having to stick a temporary road in here as well to turn that around. No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do something a little different here. We're gonna take a gravel road. We're gonna run it kind of just behind these guys. I'm gonna bulldoze this out of here. And then I'm gonna put the parking in. Didn't quite do as I intended it to. I was trying to bump it up against here as much as possible. I don't quite like that. Let's try something else. I just want to get rid of these buildings for the time being. We'll just dezone this. Let's try putting it over here. Maybe it'll look better over here. Yeah, see, I still would like to have this as concrete. Well, if we're gonna have that as grass, I guess we'll have it all as grass. And my phone's going off during a recording. Terrific. If we were to widen this, and let's hope that this slope lets us do this. If we widen this pedestrian path, it will look like they taxied there. Otherwise, it looks like it's really out of place. Let's see if we can get one of these to play nice with each other. Jeez, you know, that's frustrating that there's that gap in between. If we do this shorter, would it still do it? Yes, it does. Too bad we don't have terraforming, because then we could just flatten this right out. Because if we go down here, you can see why it's doing this. There's slight variations in the ground height that are making it curve. And that's what's making it look so wonky. Well, I suppose we could just put some roads in. And see if those can substitute for a realistic looking taxiway. Let's try to put a second set of these in here. Way too many planes. I have a different model though. If it's here somewhere. I have the big jetliner one. There was supposed to be one with a ramp and all that stuff. I'm not sure where it made it in the assets. I haven't been able to find it yet. And it's not in the parks one as far as I can tell. Yeah, I don't see it if it is here. Nope, those are just parking lots. Do we like the look of that? I don't think so. I think we might want to move these inward a little bit. Just like that instead. We can take this road out of there. And we might want to back that up one so that we can run this road all the way through. Something like that, and then we'll put the parking on that. Looks better, I think. This is crazy right here. What's going on? Okay, we'll stop the road right there. And can we put one right in front? Because that would look kind of cool if we could do that. Oh, very nice. So now they're hanging out in front of the hangar, and I like that a lot. Yep. Is this a path right here? It is. Get that out of there. It looked really gross. Okay. Now, what can we put in this little space? Let's see if our parking garage fits. It does. Let's put the parking garage in there. And between that and the hangar, I think we'll just do some trees just to block the line of sight. The sizes of this particular tree just vary so much. Okay, that looks pretty good. The other thing that airports have is lots of parking, because people need to leave their vehicles for extended periods of time. And we already had those assets from another portion of the city that we did. So we can put down some big parking lots. This is deluxe parking lot. I haven't used that one very much. Small parking lot's too small. The big parking lot is what we're looking for. So how do we get that to lock the other way? I guess it's okay this way. Now there's a particular way of drawing these so that it looks correct. And it wasn't that way, it was the other way. I think, anyway. They kind of stagger the parking spots. So let's try it if we draw it that way. Is it any better? No. That's what it's going to look like. So we'll do one set of those, and then I think we'll bring a road behind. And we'll do another... No, I guess we can't. We could do smaller parking lots there, though. Is it small in there? It fits okay. How about the parkade? Oh, that fits really well. That's gonna be too many, though, if we do that many. So I think we'll stick with the small parking lot on this side, and then we'll just do a tree line on the back. Parking lot needs water, hey? For spraying down parking spaces, maybe? If they want water, they get water. Okay. It's starting to shape up. The one thing we do need to put in, though, is the air traffic control tower. And I've got a really nice one here that it looks really, really good. I used it during the testing. Fantastic. It lines up really well with the airport hangar as well. I don't know if airports have more than one control tower. I would highly doubt that they do. I might be wrong. The airport in my city certainly only has one. They've got a sub tower, which I'm not sure what is used for exactly, but I think that looks pretty good, just having the one there. And we've got a couple other models here we can use. We've got the jetliner parking, and I think for that we are going to use another system of road here, because I want it a little closer to the runway than the current road allows. So we'll just do something like that. And then we'll grab this and put it a little closer. Do I like that? I'm not certain if I like that. I don't like it as much as I like this. No, I don't think that quite works. So we'll try a different idea. That really... You think a plane's gonna get down there, guys? I don't know. It's like... Oh, it's only like a 30-foot drop. No problem. You can do that in a jetliner. Definitely not going there. Screwed with the terraforming. Let us try somewhere else. Let's get rid of this path and we'll put a road in there and then put some down. And I could do the concrete here, actually. I could do the concrete. And it's perfectly spaced for it, too. Not bad, not bad. It's as good as we're gonna get, guys, without being able to paint this stuff. Looking more and more like an airport all the time. I really kind of want to do one here, though. And maybe we bring in a road from the other side then. We'll give it a shot. Let's see. I like that better than the other way I had it. It's still not ideal, but not horrible, right? Oh, work with me. Am I gonna have to delete this? Actually, that looks fine. We can end it there. Hey, that looks pretty good, right? I mean, we're gonna have cars driving through our very secure airport here. We take security seriously in Rebelville Airport, where we let garbage trucks drive around the runways. No problem. Should we do another parking lot over on this side? I think it would kind of look cool to be a bit symmetrical. Let's give that a go. Whereabouts did we start? Nope, we're gonna have to pause because we're gonna knock some power out here right away. Look about right. So we did 4 and then a road behind and then some small parking lots. Yep, looks about right. And we'll do some tree lining in the back. Why don't we tree line the edges of this as well? Looking good. Looking pretty good. So let's reconnect these power lines. I can't imagine an airport operating without power. We could make this space a little bit tighter to the airport because we don't quite... Well, you know what? We might want to put something in there at a later time. Can we do anything in here, I wonder? Or maybe something in here, kind of like welcome to the airport kind of thing. Like a nice scenic park or something. Let's see what we have for that. We've got a sunken plaza, very small. A soccer field. That's not right. Zen garden, yeah, dog park, no. Where's that large park with trees? What's this one? Public soccer field, I tried that one already. Small park, park with trees. Doesn't quite fit in there. Not quite. That's too bad because that would have been a good one. Couple small parks maybe. Those are so plain Jane though. I kind of want to do something a little different. Maybe we'll save that. I'll try to find a custom asset to use there. What can we do with this area right here? I know if we put a road down, it's going to terraform it up. I suppose our only option, and boringly enough, is just to put some trees in there. I won't do too many because you're not bound to have tons of trees in an airport. I don't like that. I don't like it. Let's get those trees out of there. Maybe we should put another jet over here. What do you think? Or maybe something on this side. We haven't done a ton over here. Yeah, it's that terraforming again. Did we leave enough space? I'm curious if we could put the... Yeah, okay, we gotta back this up by 1. I'm gonna just try this and see if we can level this out with a concrete pad instead. Wow, that looks really, really weird. Look at this. Looks like I buried some bodies under here or something. Man, I wish there was in-game terraforming without using that really awkward tool. I know there is a mod for that, so... But it is really, it's a really gimpy tool. The last time I tried it, I actually uninstalled it and said, no, I'll wait till they get a better one. So until there's a better one, I'm just going to stick with not terraforming. Is there anything else I could stick there that fits our theme? Maybe a hangar. Maybe a hangar would do. That's facing the wrong way. Take that road out just temporarily while I place this hangar. I think. Nope. Okay. Got to take the other road out. So this road's got to come out for just temporarily. Place that down. To make it look like it actually has some sort of a taxiing runway to it, we've got to do that. Now these pedestrian paths are not splitting as bad as the last ones were. Okay, well there's some finicky stuff with these, hey? Like, if I go just a touch further, it'll be solid. If I went kind of short, then it leaves this little gap. They don't snap to the grid as much as the roads do, apparently. Well, this is looking not bad here, actually. I'm going to continue this on. Might have a bit of a minor success, finally. Whoop. Okay, alright. Well, it's not perfect, but that looks better than nothing. I think we need a couple more hangars on this side. And we're gonna have to get rid of this road temporarily, right? So that we can place these properly. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do the same pedestrian path stuff over here. It'll work a lot better than these little models instead. Whoops. Yep, I'm gonna continue on with that then. We'll just have to think, hey, this is a bit of dirt on the runway. Because we can't get it exactly perfect all the time. Doesn't look horrible. I mean, there's some weirdness going on. Like, what are these? Street lamps? If we're zoomed out enough, we can't see them. So let's just leave it. This is going to be a bit tougher because we don't have a grid to work off of. Damn, I wish they wouldn't play street lamps automatically. Okay, we'll just leave that alone. Pretty cool. Okay, let's zone in a little bit more commercial over here because we do want some of those kind of airport business type thingamajiggers. And maybe some offices, because there'd be conference centers and the like at near airports. I know I've met clients of mine at the airport hangar to sign documents and things like that before. And here we're going to get some custom assets, so we're not going to worry about what to do in there. Is there anything that we could do here that would make this look a little bit better? Have we tried paths in this area? I think we did, and they didn't look very good. Let's just try. That's gonna have a gap. Nope. Okay. Ah, it's not cooperating with me anymore. Go straight. Straight, damn you. Come on. Okay, that's okay. I can live with that for now. This is what I want from the developers, though. I want a way to make a tarmac without having to use pedestrian paths. I'd say that's a pretty cool looking airport. Fairly realistic looking, really, when you consider what we had to work with. Let's get the game running and watch some of our planes come in. Oh, we gotta get some water over here for these guys. I forgot about that. I had some planes. I was running the game earlier and I had... Oh, there's a plane. Okay, let's slow down. I want to see this guy in all of his glory here. Ooh, a double-decker. That's a big guy. Let's follow this guy. You can follow them on takeoff, which is pretty cool. Wish you could get an above view, but this is okay. 5 of 200. That's well worth the airline's time, right? Here he goes. Ooh, that's a sweet tower. Nice aerial view of our city for a few seconds, and that's all we're gonna see, because he is gonzo. Okay guys, the episode is now at half an hour, so I think we're gonna call it a day. We got some really great work done on our airport. Next time I'll get some custom assets to work with this a little bit, and we'll finish that bit off. Got to think of what to do kind of in here. This needs to be somewhat decorative as well. Until next time, guys, thanks very much for watching. If you liked the video, please like, and a subscription is always appreciated if you haven't already. Until next time, bye-bye.